Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this very special occasion, our final concert for the Kent-Meridian Band, Orchestra, and Jazz program. My name is Adam Rupert. I'm the director of those ensembles here at Kent-Meridian, and I'm very glad that you could be with us this evening. We will do our senior recognition. We will have some special guest artists join us as well, and we will give out some very nice awards this evening. So, stick around. Please bring around your family and your pets and your siblings and sons and daughters, aunts, uncles, and cousins, and join us in this celebration tonight of our seniors and of our year in music at Kent-Meridian High School. First thing we're going to do this evening is the year in review. So, Adam, why don't you take it over? All right, thank you, Mr. Rupert. This is the year in review, and what a crazy year it has been so far. We're going to start in the month of September. In September, we're just getting going, obviously, but the bands have to get ready for football season right away. And although the last 4 years, the football team may not have been as successful as we had wanted, we still are there to support them and root them on each Friday night. We have a great book of pep band tunes, about 18 strong, full of very rich soul music, and we love playing this music and providing some entertainment for the students and the parents and the team each year during the season. In September for the orchestras, we have over 50 in orchestra, and we started getting going by doing a lot of playing and then splitting the groups up in both string orchestra and chamber orchestra as it was in the previous years, and then making it work, rehearsing those two classes basically at the same time but in different locations. And of course, for jazz band, we're just getting going on music theory and putting the horns back on the face and getting out some new literature and bringing up the freshmen up to speed with the jazz idiom and getting going in that respect. In October, it's much of the same, but we wrap up football season. This year, unfortunately, our team was 0-4, but the band was 4-4. We're always winning those games, always bringing class, always bringing respect, and having a lot of fun in pep band. In November, we are getting ready for the December concert, and our December concert was fantabulous, featuring songs from string orchestra, chamber orchestra, wind ensemble, symphonic band, and jazz band. And then as we move forwards to January, the bands pick up in basketball season. So we had another 8 or 9 basketball games to play in the month of January. We also had several students go participate in the Pacific Lutheran University Northwest Honor Band, and that this year I believe was Chris D'Ambrosio and Reese Sutliff, as well as Albert Ye and William Doherty. So congratulations to those individuals for participating in the Northwest Honor Band this year. And as we get towards February, we're putting efforts into solo and ensemble. We had the most entries that KM has ever had in the solo ensemble this year, both for the band side and the orchestra side as well. And we had some students do very, very well in terms of placing for state as alternates or winners. The alternates this year, meaning those that were second or third place in their division, the trombone solo from William Doherty was a first alternate. The bone duet with William Doherty and Cameron Srisupa is a first alternate. The tenor saxophone solo from Stephen Tran was a second alternate. And another second alternate with the trumpet duet of Reese Sutliff and Zane Cleghorn. So congratulations to those of you with the first and second alternates. We also had a winner in the orchestra this year in the violin division, which is one of the toughest divisions in any solo ensemble for string or for band. And we had a winner come out of orchestra, and it may not be very surprising to us because we know what kind of fabulous player she is. but Evelina Boschko won the violin division at Son Ensemble this year. And if you're one of the 22 winners within the state, you would then go in April to Central Washington University to compete against those other 21 individuals to win state, or first, second, or third place in state. And of course, that festival was canceled, so we'll never quite know. But Evelina, we know that you were going to do a fantastic job. So congratulations to you and the efforts you've made to work so hard. Outside of February, we get into March, which is our busiest month of the year. Bands and orchestras go to Auburn for our regional festivals. And the Wind Ensemble also was headed towards Central Washington University for the Wind Ensemble Festival, which is the highlight of the band year. And of course, another festival that was canceled. But Central was a great trip, a great town, a great university, a full day of listening, and it culminates at the end with the playing of their wind ensemble and their jazz band, which is just phenomenal. So unfortunately, we couldn't do that this year, but we're looking forward to making that a part of our future endeavors as we move forwards. Jazz band also in November was going to compete at the Newport Jazz Festival. And of course, everything I'm mentioning now were things that have been closed or postponed for the year. In April, we were taking the orchestras to the Seattle Symphony to hear the music of Bernstein, and that was going to be a great trip. Benaroya Hall is absolutely beautiful. Getting our kids downtown was just going to be so much fun, taking a really nice charter bus and getting to hang out and schmooze with everybody there at the symphony was going to be an absolute highlight of our year that of course we weren't able to do. Then we had in May our big fundraiser, Jazz at the Royal Club. This is put on by our boosters. We were able to raise in one night, about 90 minutes actually, $5,000 to $6,000 each year just on this jazz performance featuring a guest artist. That was to happen in May, along with the Central Jazz Festival and the Bellevue High School Competitive Jazz Festival. In June, we have the award show and the final concert, as well as graduation. And this is what we have tonight, this virtual concert where we get to celebrate our seniors and our awards and have some music and some good times with our friends and family. And for graduation, we know that's probably going to be a drive-through graduation, so the band will not be needed to play 17 minutes of pomp and circumstance for that show, even though it's really one of our funnest, most feel-good type of shows that we can do during the school year. And of course, we look forward to restarting that again next year. Well, that's our year in review. It's been, as I said, a crazy year, but we rolled with the punches. We then got into online learning, and we did a very good job with that. Although playing music online as an ensemble is not necessarily possible, we were able to be successful in being creative each week with new musical activities to be a part of. And we made it, so congratulations to everybody. We had a great year for the part of the year that we did have, and I look forward to having everybody back so we can do this all over again. Thanks, Mr. Rupert. That was great information on the year in review. Now what we'd like to do is take it to Mr. Rupert to tell us a little bit about the music boosters who are graduating this evening and recruiting some new parents to be a part of the boosters as well. Take it away. Thank you, Mr. Rupert. Now we'd like to do a segment on our band and orchestra and jazz boosters. The booster group is a group that meets once a month at the KM Band Room for about an hour and discusses how we can raise money to support the band program. What we get from the district and the school is very small. It's a small amount and not enough nearly to do instrument repairs and bring in guest artists, go to festivals, buy literature, or buy new instruments, and boosters is the engine of the bus that makes the wheels go round. As we are graduating six boosters this year, we are looking for others of you, other parents who are willing to donate a little bit of their time and energy into making this band and orchestra and jazz program better as we move forward. And we're going to need that parent support as we move forward. There is no doubt. These boosters are very creative and very giving and very kind individuals. They showed up at my door during Teacher Appreciation Week. I was comfortably lounging, if you will, on the couch with the sun shining in the window and the windows open, and I might have been catatonic and asleep, but I hear Rupert, Rupert, and people yelling out in the front yard, and I go out to the front, and there are the boosters and their kids all distancing and separated, and their cars were honking, and they brought some wonderful messages and some food and beverages and some desserts and some awesome gifts, and I was completely blown away at the generosity and the creativity of these boosters and their kids. That was a moment for me as an educator I will not soon forget. These boosters are concerned with raising money, and each year we're able to raise almost $5,000 to $6,000 each year. And in the course of three and a half years that most of these folks have been with us, we've raised almost $14,000 for our program. And this is beyond what any other group or organization within Kent-Meridian has been able to raise. So it's really a miraculous thing that they do. And we need more of you parents to be a part of it as we move forwards. The boosters graduating this evening, and I say graduating because their students are graduating out of the program and they're going to be moving on. Even though we do want them to stick around, that would be great. But those boosters tonight are Rachel Golding and Dennis and Verlaine D'Ambrosio, Joanne Cleghorn, Alan and Sherry Sutliff, Nobuko Doherty, and lastly, Stacy Daniels. Thank you very much, boosters, for everything you've given to our program and for the friendships and the relationships we've been able to develop over the course of these 4 years. We won't be able to do our final party at Azteca right now, but maybe in the future we'll get together and make that happen. So thank you, boosters. Adam, back to you. Thanks, Mr. Rupert. That was great information on our booster program. I hope that we can get a lot of parents involved as we move forwards. Now we'd like to have a special performance by one of our very own. From the orchestra, this is Evelina Boschko, and she'll be playing a special piece for us this evening. That was fantastic. Evelina, thank you so much for recording that for us and performing for us this evening. That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Now it's time to throw it to Adam Rupert, and he's going to let us know some of the award winners that we have for us this evening. All right, we have some very special awards to give out this evening for each of our 5 ensembles. There are 2 awards. One is the Most Improved Award for the student who has gone the farthest from A to B, from where they started the year to where they finished the year in March. And the second award is the Spirit Award for the student who comes in with a great attitude, affects the spirit and the dynamics of the ensemble, and it's just an all-around great person to have in the program. So let's get started. The first awards go for Symphonic Band. Symphonic Band meets third period each day, and the first award winner for Symphonic Band is the Most Improved, and this year that student is someone who comes to class every day with a great attitude and has really surprised a few folks at how well he's playing and was playing by the time we ended the school year in March. A sophomore who brings his A game every day, and the winner of the Most Improved Award for Symphonic Band 2020 is Aiden Kim. Aiden Kim, congratulations, Aiden, on winning the Most Improved Award for Symphonic Band. And the second award for Symphonic Band is the Spirit Award, and this young person comes in each day with vim and vigor and loves to learn and is eagerly asking each day what he can do to improve, and he's always just got this great attitude each day. And the winner of the Spirit Award for Symphonic Band 2020 is Jericho Quinto. That's right, Jericho Quinto. So congratulations to both the Symphonic Band Award winners. We're going to send it back to Mr. Rupert, and we'll be back with the Wind Ensemble Award winners next. Now we have 2 awards to give out for Wind Ensemble. The Most Improved Award this year in Wind Ensemble goes to a young man who has been in the program now for 2 years, and he's quiet but confident, and he's got a great personality and is really good player as well in both jazz band and wind ensemble. And the Most Improved Award for Wind Ensemble this year, 2020, is Cameron Srisupa. That's right, on trombone, Cameron Srisupa. And the Spirit Award for Wind Ensemble this year goes to a young person who is funny and very humorous, and every once in a while says things that make our heads tilt, but is still a great guy to have in the Wind Ensemble each day, and is fun to be around, and always just has the right thing to say at the right time. And the Spirit Award for Wind Ensemble 2020 is RJ Roberson. RJ Roberson. So, congrats to you Wind Ensemble winners. And we're back with more awards, this time for the String Orchestra. String Orchestra, mainly freshman and sophomore in the program. And this year we have somebody who has worked really hard in the course of this year, and has moved up from their seating position at the beginning of the year to where it was in March. And surprised a lot of people, even surprised myself, but she really worked hard. And she's a multi-instrumentalist and is a great person to have in class every day. The Most Improved Award for the String Orchestra is Emma Boschko. Emma Boschko, that's right, Emma Boschko. Congratulations. And the Spirit Award for String Orchestra is somebody who always comes in each day and says something to me almost every day, and is lively and vibrant and has a great attitude, and always comes to class ready to work, and is a great person to have in class to liven it up and offer some humor at times. The Spirit Award for String Orchestra 2020 is Zoe Wynn. Zoe Wynn. Congratulations, Zoe. Congratulations, Emma, on those awards for String Orchestra. And we're back with more awards for the Chamber Orchestra. Chamber Orchestra is also meeting fourth period along with String Orchestra. There's a group of about 18 students in String Orchestra. And the first one, the Most Improved Award for String Orchestra, goes to somebody who works very hard, who is involved in solo and ensemble, practices outside of class, I think takes lessons as well, and a very kind person, a very sweethearted person, and has made a great improvement this year in the Chamber Orchestra. And the Most Improved Award for Chamber Orchestra in 2020 is Claire Van Tassel. Claire Van Tassel. Congratulations. And the Most Improved Award, the Spirit Award for Chamber Orchestra this year is another young individual who comes with a great attitude every day, very funny, very smart, very witty, and a heck of a player as well. A great addition, even as a freshman, into the Chamber Orchestra this year. We're very glad to have her in the program. And the Spirit Award for Chamber Orchestra 2020 is Ganata Touch. Ganata Touch. Congratulations. So congratulations to the two of you winning these awards for the Chamber Orchestra in 2020. So we've got awards coming up for Jazz Band now. There are 3 awards for Jazz Band: a Most Improved Award, and a Spirit Award, of course, and then also the Best Jazz Musician Award, or the Jazz Award for Jazz Band 19 and 2020. The Most Improved Award for Jazz Band is very hard to decide, as a lot of these players work very hard in their craft. And this young man is a graduating senior and has really absorbed and has really worked on in music theory, has worked on improvisation, has worked on transcriptions. This individual is a kind of the engine of the bus that makes the bus go round. And this individual comes to school every day to work, and has really dedicated himself to learning this fairly difficult art form. And the Most Improved Award for 2020 is Adam Gomez. Adam Gomez on electric bass and acoustic bass. Adam Gomez. And the Spirit Award this year for the jazz band is a very funny guy. I don't know if this guy has ever had a tardy in jazz band in 4 years, another graduating senior. He's very kind to people. He's very funny. He is a genuine cat, and comes to class every day with an absolute great attitude and makes the class a much better place each day he is in it. And the Spirit Award for Jazz Band 2020 goes to Zane Cleghorn. Zane Cleghorn, congratulations. And lastly, the Jazz Musician of the Year award goes to another graduating senior who loves jazz, loves to work hard, loves to listen to music, loves listening to new artists, and has gone above and beyond our expectations for soloing and solo transcriptions and composition and the understanding of music theory and harmonization. He's been a great guy to have in the program over the course of these 4 years, and he's moving on to bigger and better things as he moves forward. So the Best Jazz Musician Award for Kent-Meridian High School in 2020 is William Doherty. William Doherty. Congratulations. Congratulations, Will, on winning the Jazz Award. It is well deserved. We have one more award coming up this evening, which is the Director's Award. And here we are for our senior recognition portion of the evening. Of course, we would normally have the seniors walk up to the stage and stand out in front and step forward when their name is called, so that we can see your lovely faces and celebrate your work through these last 3+ almost 4 years of high school. But before we get to the senior recognition, we have some messages from some people that you just might recognize.
It does seem like yesterday you were middle school students, but now you're ready to graduate high school. Congratulations, class of 2020. Congratulations to Desiree, Carmela, Adam Gomez. Thank you so much for your hard work. This is your very well-earned success. Thank you for your dedication to music, not only at CAM, but also at Mill Creek Middle School. You guys are forever in my heart, as well as all the other orchestra students. I still remember where you sat in my class and how you're making progress being at Mill Creek. And today, as you're ready to take your path, your own path in life, I want to wish you the very best. I want to wish you all the beautiful things that life has to offer. Always keep a positive outlook on life. Continue doing music. Continue playing. Continue singing. Congratulations.
Hey, Christopher. Congratulations on graduating. Oh my gosh. You know, I was so blessed to have you in my program for so long. Even after you left middle school, you decided you were going to hang out with me even more. And I was just the lucky one. And I know you're going to do such great things over in school and college and in this world, and you're going to make all of the big strides. And oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you, and thanks for doing all you could with being in music and being involved for so long, because that means the world to me. And I think it means the world to you too, and music will change your life for the better. But thanks so much, and congratulations! Yay!
Hi, William. Happy graduation. Man, congratulations on first alternate for alt state on trombone. Congratulations for staying with music all the way through high school. I think the biggest thing that teaches us is perseverance takes a lot of work. And there's a lot of work coming up because we keep learning all the time. And I think Mr. Rupert was a great example of what that looks like. And I hope that you keep working just like as hard as he does. And hey, what can I say? I'm so glad you were at Meeker. I'm so glad you tried everything I asked you to try. And look at you. Look, I'm so proud of you. Keep it up. Keep working, keep moving. Oh, and speaking of moving, I remember that time your mom pushed me down the Junior Daffodil Parade in a wheelchair. It takes movers and shakers to care like that. Keep up the good work. See you later.
Hello, KM graduating seniors. Mr. Roush reporting from home quarantine. I cannot believe how fast time flies. So many of you were my first students ever in teaching at Mill Creek, and I cannot believe you're graduating and going out into the world. And I am just so proud of you. I'm proud of the things you accomplished. I've certainly missed you and thought a lot about you over the last few years, and I'm sorry that you're ending your high school career in such a weird time, but we need you out there making change more than ever. So go out there, do great things, and good luck.
Special greetings to all of our band and orchestra and jazz students. Welcome to your final concert awards show. My name is David Radford. I'm principal here at Kent-Meridian High School, and I want to give a special shout out to our seniors and say thank you so much for your 4 years of dedication to the band, orchestra, and jazz programs that we have here at Kent-Meridian High School. I also want to give a special shout out to all of our award winners. Congratulations on winning your awards for the band, orchestra, and jazz departments. You know, the music that you guys provide for the school and the community is uplifting, it's inspiring, it's powerful, and I'm always impressed by the work that you produce. I want to say thank you for bringing our events alive over these last 4 years, especially for our seniors and for our underclassmen. I want you to know that Kent-Meridian High School supports the arts. We support the work that you are doing within band, jazz, and orchestra. I also want to say a special thank you to Mr. Rupert for continuing to push for and advocate for the arts and keep the arts alive within our school. Students, you signing up for your band, jazz, orchestra courses, that allows us to continue to have these art programs, and it shows the demand for the arts within our schools. Thank you so much for everything that you do for Kent-Meridian High School. I know that the work that you put in, the countless hours of practicing, and parents, the listening to the practicing and the encouraging your students makes a world of difference for our school and for our community. So thank you, keep at it, and we'll be fighting together to keep the arts alive at KM and in Kent.
We are going to start with Rylan Daniels. So hopefully you're standing in your home or in your living room. Make sure that everybody is telling you to stand up and be recognized. Rylan Daniels. 7 years in band, loves pineapple fried rice. His favorite movie, Gone in 60 Seconds. He doesn't like to read, but he likes to read car magazines. Favorite artist, Chris Cornell, Foo Fighters, and Shinedown. Favorite school or class in school was the automotive classes at Green River. Favorite teachers, myself and Mr. Garcia. And most embarrassing musical moment is anytime at a live performance where I lost the song form, primarily as a freshman, but it's happened later as well. Best high school memory is sophomore year in chemistry. We're doing experiments with chemical reactions following ratios. We asked the teacher and he said, yes, we quintupled the amount, and shortly after set off the fire alarm at the end of fourth period, causing all classes to be 15 minutes delayed. The teachers were angry, but my lab partners and I were thrilled. That's nice, Rylan. Favorite band memory is performing at Tula's, which is a jazz club downtown Seattle, and opening for the PH Factor. It was awesome to see our director go play with his musician friends, and it seemed like everybody in the PH Factor big band was having a great time. What is he going to do next year? He's going to be completing his associate's degree in applied science in automotive technology at Green River Community College, and hopefully getting a job. For the rest of his life, what does he want to do? Well, he wants to become an automotive or diesel technician mechanic. He wants to thank his parents for giving him the ability getting him to jazz band for the first 2 years and helping him try to squeeze in every event in his schedule and help him try to find a way to make everything work. Last message to remaining students, listen to Rupert. He knows what he's talking about, and he's there for all of you more than he is there for himself. He works super hard every day of the week and prepares lessons to better everyone, so give him the respect he deserves. That's very nice. Rylan Daniels, everyone. Rylan Daniels. All right, moving on to Zane Cleghorn. Zane Cleghorn. Make sure you're standing, Zane. 7 years in band. He loves rice, onions, mangoes. His favorite TV show is anime. He loves the movie Jurassic Park. He loves books a lot. He loves listening to jazz. His favorite artists or his favorite subject in school is math and music. His favorite teacher is Mr. Gabert. Most embarrassing moment is the first time soloing in a performance where he froze. Best high school memory is traveling to New York and getting some intense Monopoly card games going with friends. Favorite band memory is listening to the Central Washington University Wind Ensemble and Jazz One the very first time, which was his freshman year. Next year, he's going to be going to Montana State University. And what does he want to do? Well, he likes dinosaurs, and he'd like to be a paleontologist. Maybe pull a Dr. Wu and bring them all back to life. His message for remaining students. Sorry, let's go backwards. He wants to thank his parents for supporting him because he is a pain in the ass child. He cannot thank them enough, and they mean more than anything to him. And now his final message to remaining students. Listen up. Find a passion, find a love, something that makes you happy, where you can say, I am happy. Along the way, stick with your friends and your loved ones. Your whole life is going to be about grades, so have some fun and wash your hands. That's Zane Cleghorn, everyone. Zane Cleghorn. Okay, next up we have Dylan Greenewald. Dylan Greenewald. Make sure you're standing. All right, so Dylan came to us this year as a senior out of Idaho and has been a great addition to the program. He's been in band for 7 years and loves to eat sushi. Favorite movie is The Goonies. Favorite book is The Giver. He loves his high school class, the drafting class with Mr. Hall. Most embarrassing musical moment is having to stop in the middle of a performance. His favorite high school memory is all of the friends that he's made. What he will be doing next year is working and going to college. He wants to be an electronics engineer. He thanks his parents for all the support, and his message for remaining students is, don't lose your motivation. Dylan Greenewald. Next up, we have Carmela Lou. Carmela Lou. She's been in orchestra for 4 years, 3 years in jazz band. Her favorite foods is anything that her parents make. Loves the TV show The Mandalorian, the movie The Night Before Christmas, the book The Hobbit. Favorite music is Gorillaz. Loves the subject of music and biology, and her favorite teachers are Mr. Rupert and Mr. Vu. Most embarrassing musical moment is spilling Mr. Rupert's coffee on the bass amp during a concert. But I don't know why my coffee was on your bass amp during a concert, but we'll figure that out later. Most favorite orchestra memory was going to see the Pajama Factory play in Seattle with the orchestra during her freshman year. Next year, she will be attending Western Washington University's design program, double majoring in graphic design and animation, and minoring in UI design. Although I might switch to environmental science and marine biology. Sounds like her plate's full either way. What does she want to do with her life? Well, I want to be a graphic designer like my father. If I change my major to science, I want to leave a positive impact on the world and the oceans. Carmela would like to thank her parents for putting up with her and being supportive in everything that she does. And her message to remaining students is keep pushing through and working hard and get your sleep schedule straight. That's right. Carmela Lou, everyone. Carmela Lou. Now we have another senior, of course, Adam Gomez. 6 years in orchestra, 4 years in jazz band, loves nachos. The show Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie Reservoir Dogs, the music of Wolfpack. Favorite subject is music. Favorite teacher is Rupert. Embarrassing musical moment is losing the form on Cottontail at Tula's in Seattle. Best high school memory is playing cards in the hallway before jazz band with Zane and Evelyn almost every morning for 2 years straight. Favorite orchestra memory or jazz memory is every performance at Jazz at the Royal Club. Next year, hopefully, we'll be at a music school studying jazz. Adam wants to be someone who doesn't regret their life and the decisions that they've made. His parents, he thanks for literally everything, and his message to remaining students: do what makes you happy and don't let friends tell you what you can and cannot do. This is Adam Gomez, everyone. Adam Gomez. Let's move on. We have Desiree Carneal. Desiree Carneal. She's been in orchestra for 7 years, and she loves mozzarella sticks. Any movie with Robert De Niro in it. Favorite music is Lady Gaga. Favorite subject in school is math, even though she feels she didn't do very well in math. Her favorite teacher is Miss Heinerman. Most embarrassing musical moment is I didn't know any of the songs we were playing at my elementary Strand concert, so I just made screechy sounds with my violin, and only people that could hear it were the kids next to me. Best high school memory is the first time she tried one salad at lunch with the oranges in it. Favorite orchestra memory is the different games that we played in class, because I'll really miss those. Next year, I'm going to do something at Green River. She wants to, in her life, she wants to be a nurse, a hairdresser, or a teacher. She thanks her parents for coming to all of her concerts and motivating her to stay in music. And our message to remaining students is please use your brain before you open your mouth. That's a good one. Desiree Carneal. Next we have Adam Kirkland. Adam Kirkland. Make sure you're standing. Andrew Kirkland, not my name. Andrew. Make sure you're standing, Andrew Kirkland. All right, 7 years in band, loves sushi. Favorite TV show is Crash Landing on You, which is a Korean drama. His favorite artist is The Weeknd, loves the class music. Favorite teacher is Mr. Rupert. Most embarrassing musical moment is any scale test he ever had. Best high school memories were when Martine and I destroyed a pair of seniors during their senior night in a tennis match. Favorite memory in band is when Mr. Rupert threw and stuck his baton into the ceiling. That was a very good day. Next year, I will be attending a 4-year university in pursuance of my bachelor's degree. What does he want to do with his life? I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I love the arts and fitness, but I don't know what I can do with it. Maybe a more practical job would be working for a nonprofit. He thanks his parents for being stable and creating a stable at-home environment where they provide everything for him, as well as giving him the assets he needs to do what he loves. And his message for remaining students is stay persistent with school. Regardless if you're enrolled in the arts or not, don't fall into the trap of unproductivity because high school goes by quick. Several of my friends won't receive their high school diplomas, so don't be like my friends. Andrew Kirkland, everyone. And next, on euphonium, we have Aiden Srisupa. He's done 9 years in music total. Favorite food is chicken liver. Yum. Favorite movie is Flash Gordon. Books are the Leviathan series. Favorite music to listen to is Thomas Bergerson. Favorite subject in school is woodshop. And favorite teacher is Mr. Huck. Most embarrassing moment is dropping his mouthpiece during the middle school concert twice. Best high school memory is the times I was told to act like a bouncer and a night manager for Night at the Royal Club. Favorite high school memory, that time we went to Central Washington University and William was sitting on the floor of the bus with a bag of cereal in his hand, stuffing his face like a chipmunk. Next year, hopefully going to Tacoma Community College. In his life, he wants to be the guy that checks to see if your wife is going to have disappointments or not. And I don't know what that means. What do you thank your parents for? For waking me up every morning so I don't oversleep and miss school. Also, thanks for not killing me. And his message for remaining students is, I recommend every student try woodshop and welding early on to see if you like it. Also, drugs are bad. This is Aiden Srisupa. All right. Next, out of the percussion section, we have Russell Mary. All right, he's been in band for 7 years. He loves tacos and chicken. Favorite show is Community. Favorite movie is Happy Gilmore or Remember the Titans. He loves to read Sports Illustrated. He loves the music of hip-hop and rap. He loves band, math, and English. His favorite teachers, Rupert, Romine, and Bannon. Most embarrassing musical moment is when I inverted the crash cymbal at an Auburn festival last year. The first of 3 crashes were awesome. So awesome it inverted the cymbal. And the next 2 crashes sounded like whimpers. There was a judge behind me and he could see everything. And during class on the following Monday, we got to listen to the recording and you could hear the cymbal invert as the next 2 crashes weren't very good. They were terrible. His best high school memory is going to the Microsoft headquarters on a field trip with KMTA. His favorite band memory is the festivals, the trips, the pep band games, making great friends, playing Uno on the standardized testing days, and inspiring my friends as they grow. Next year, he's going to be attending Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona. He'll be studying music and sports management in the GCU Honors College. He'll also be a part of the drumline and the pep band at GCU. He wants to, for the rest of his life, be involved in the music industry, whether that be drumming, managing, or writing. Thanks his parents for encouraging me to stay in band and for always pushing me to do my very best. His message for remaining students is stay in band, make lots of friends, never give up, love music, and always look for room to improve. That's right, Russell Mary, everyone. Next up, we have William Doherty. Hopefully he's standing. Make him stand. He's been in band for 7 years. He loves Indian pizza with lots of jalapenos. His favorite show is The Office. Favorite movies, The Two Popes or Django Unchained. His favorite music to listen to is Walter Smith III, which is a jazz tenor saxophonist. His favorite teachers, Mr. Rupert, Miss Schumacher, Mr. Vu, Miss Drake, honestly, all of them. He loves music, math, chemistry, English, honestly, all of them. His most embarrassing musical moment is when my slide flew off my trombone at a middle school music festival while I was adjusting my stand. I ended up just pretending to play my trombone with no slide for the rest of the piece. His best high school memory is running around a packed gym in a pink dress for a pep assembly. Also, the overall experience that you find at KM is like nowhere else, and I sincerely love that. Favorite band memory is every time Mr. Rupert shared new music and band, especially jazz band. It was really cool to learn about new artists, their history, and just listen to how good they are. Next year, he's going to be attending the Oxford College of Emory University for the next 4 years, and that's in Georgia. For the rest of his life, I love or would hope to pursue a graduate school after my undergraduate career so I could become a professor at a research university. He thanks his parents he wants to thank his mom for always giving him the unconditional love and support in pursuing what he wants to do. And his message to remaining students, loving music doesn't come easy, but put 10 real minutes into it and you'll realize that you want more. This is William Doherty. All right, we're getting down to it. I believe we have 2 or 3 more. And we have another graduating senior by the name of Ryan Lazo. Ryan Lazo has been in band for 4 years. His favorite food is Spam Musubi. He loves the television show Friends, and he loves the movie Ratatouille, as do I. His favorite subject in school was history, and his favorite teacher was Mr. Pizzolato. A most embarrassing musical moment was practicing a piece, and I kept messing up a part so many times that Rupert stopped and says, "You know it's okay to mess up once or twice, but 3 times? You must be a little stupid." I don't think I ever said that, Ryan. Anyway, what's your best high school memory? Maybe I should proofread these before I read them on the recording. Best high school memory is going to my last homecoming with my friends and then not getting home until 1 a.m. His favorite band memory since he started was going to Central Washington University for the band festival, and it's always fun to play pieces you really enjoy for other musicians. What is he going to do next year? Well, I'll be attending Highline Community College, trying to major in computer science. For the rest of his life, he just wants to have a relaxed life and just do things that make him happy. Something related to cybersecurity. He wants to thank his parents for supporting him and understanding that he has struggles with music. And his message for remaining students is just have fun with music. You're not by yourself. You have a whole band to back you up. So always ask for help because there's always somebody who can help you. Right on, Ryan. That's Ryan Lazo, everyone. And I don't think I've ever called a student stupid before, but that's funny. Congratulations, Ryan. This next one is Albert Yay. Albert Yay. Yay, Albert. He's been in band for 7 years. He loves banh mi, also called Vietnamese sandwiches. He doesn't watch TV. His favorite movie is Interstellar. Loves books but doesn't really own any. He loves the class math. And he loves the teacher, Mr. Christensen. Most embarrassing musical moment is during his sophomore year of solo ensemble. Right before the performance, his reed was super dry and he had to go look for a water fountain. So he left the room and couldn't find one, but finally came back right before the door closed because he had found a sink. Most favorite band memory is going to Central Washington University his freshman and sophomore year. Next year, he's going to be attending the University of Washington, Seattle for computer science. He wants to be a computer programmer in the game creation, and he thanks his parents for letting me have so many opportunities throughout school and letting me do what I want to do. And his message for remaining students, do what you need to achieve your dream and don't let past failures define who you are. This is Albert Yay, everyone. And next we have Chris D'Ambrosio. Chris D'Ambrosio. Chris has been in band since the 5th grade. He loves bread. He loves the movies Parasite and Joker. Books? What are books? He loves to listen to Kendrick Lamar. His favorite class is English. Favorite teacher, Mr. Vu. Most embarrassing moment is I left my music for solo ensemble in my locker at school, and I didn't realize this until I had already arrived at solo ensemble. So my family tried to go online but couldn't get it to print. So my mom went to KM and tracked down a janitor to see if they could open my locker. Eventually, I got the music and was able to play, but I had almost no warm-up, and this was my very first solo ensemble experience. His best high school memory is freshman year, doing the filming process for his short film, Drummer Wanted, with the group that he wrote, filmed, acted, and edited with. Favorite high school memory, band memory, is sitting next to Reese from the junior year on. This included playing Super Tic-Tac-Toe during senior graduation, only getting halfway through watching Chitty Chitty Bang Bang on the ride to Central Washington University, and the thousands of jokes I told Reese, which he then told the rest of the class. Next year, he's hoping to get into a film or trade school after taking a good summer break. For the rest of his life, well, I hope to one day write a TV show that can be appreciated by all ages, and I hope to get into directing or writing for animation. Thanks his parents for all the support throughout the years of music and for helping me with everything outside of school throughout all of the struggles. His message for remaining students. Now, there's 16 of these. 1. Most of your life is out of control except your reaction to it. 2. Don't stay in something you don't enjoy. 3. Grades don't tell anything other than how well you turn something in. 4. Remember the phrase, I die, you remember, we live. 5. Your true friends are the ones who forgive you. 6. People don't think enough. 7. Challenge your own opinions and ideas. 8. Any problem you have will pass if you allow it to. 9. Don't be dead weight if you know you are. 10. The most important questions of all are why and how. 11. New Star Wars suck. 12. When you watch a movie or TV show, ask why you like it instead of accepting that it's good. 13. The most toxic thing you could be is a yes man. 14. Trust should be earned, not given. Respect should be given and reciprocated. Kindness should be given. 15. Faking happy doesn't make pain go away. Creating joy in others is what makes a day. 16. Take it from an asthmatic. Remember to breathe through every problem in life. Chris D'Ambrosio. And last but not least is Reese Sutliff. Reese Sutliff, ladies and gentlemen. He's been in band for 7 years. Favorite food. Anything that I can eat and not want to stop eating. Favorite TV show, BoJack Horseman and Westworld. Favorite movie, just movies that have a good plot and depth, aka not the new Star Wars or Minions movies. Favorite music to listen to, it fluctuates, but it would mostly be rap or R&B. Favorite subject in school is wind ensemble. Favorite teacher, Mr. Rupert, because even if we have our differences and my path has strayed away, I respect him a lot and still laugh at his awful jokes. Most embarrassing musical moment is telling myself not to forget my trumpet for jazz at the Royal Club, and then of course forgetting my music and almost being late. Best high school memory is too many to count, but they all include friends, and friends I consider my family. If I have to choose one, then when I watched my judo team win the Triple Crown last year. Favorite band memory is going to PLU in the honor band, and Central Washington University were definitely the highlights. I was apprehensive about PLU, but after going there, it was actually a lot more fun than I expected. It was intense, but lighthearted and entirely fun because it wasn't out to be perfect. Next year, he's going to be finishing his AA at Highline College, and then hopefully transferring to the UW Milgard or UW Foster to get a degree in finance, accounting, or economics. What does he want to do for the rest of his life? Debating between something in finance or possibly going into real estate and being able to use my excess money to give back to my parents and my community. He thanks his parents he wants to thank them for being with me every step of the way, believing in me, and supporting me through everything. I wouldn't wish for anyone else to be my parents. And his message for remaining students, be diligent of who you choose to be in your life. Not everyone is fit for it. Number 2, accepting help from others is not a sign of weakness. Number 3, I agree with Chris. The new Star Wars movies do suck. Number 4, sometimes it's always okay to quit. 5, don't be blindsided by fear and ignorance. Learn as much as you can before you make assumptions. And 6, perfection doesn't exist, so don't make it an end goal. You can strive for it, but don't be unsatisfied with imperfection. This is Reese Sutliff, everyone. And there you have it. There's the senior surveys from all of our graduating seniors this year. It's been a fantastic run these past 3+ years, and I'm going to miss each and every one of you so much. Please stay in touch and go out there and make the world a better place. Thank you, seniors. So, thank you very much. Now we have the Director's Award, which is the final award of the evening. This typically goes to a graduating senior, somebody who has dedicated a good part of their high school life to the music program. And this person this year is a kind soul, a gentle soul, somebody who is very smart, somebody who continually asks what they can do to improve not only themselves, but the ensemble around them. Continually asks, what is it that we need, that I need to help out the group as a whole? This person has really brought their A game all 4 years and has dedicated a large part of what they do to our program. It's very sad that we're going to lose this person this year, but we know that they are going to move on from here and do fantastic things. So the Director's Award for Kent-Meridian High School Music Program for 2019-2020 is Carmela Liu. Carmela Liu. Yay, congratulations, Carmela. This is well deserved for you. Very happy for you, and thank you for your commitment and your dedication to the Kent-Meridian Band, Orchestra, and Jazz program. You will be sadly missed. So thank you so much, Carmela. Well, that's our show for this evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everyone's support and all your work this year in making the Kent-Meridian Band, Orchestra, and Jazz program a one-of-a-kind program. And I can't wait to get started again next year. So please be kind to one another, love one another, and drive home safely.